I just want to share my experience with anyone suffering from clinical depression. I dealt with depression and anxiety for more than 20 years. I never wanted to take medication, but I realized I just couldn't function. Some days I had trouble getting out of bed, so I finally gave in and went to see a psychiatrist who prescribed antidepressants. I tried several kinds until I found one that finally worked, sort of. Even though I could function normally, I never liked the fact that I had to rely on pills, and still never felt quite right. But I supposed I had no choice. About 3 years ago, I read an article about neurofeedback. The article made all kinds of claims for this wonderful thing that could cure kids with ADHD, people with post-traumatic stress disorders, and several other things, including my problems. I was very skeptical, but curious because I really hated taking medication. So I decided to do a little research. Every article I read about neurofeedback, sometimes called brainwave biofeedback, talked about how it was not so much about curing, but training. I should say retraining the brain. I thought, what the heck? I have nothing to lose, and maybe it would even work. I was lucky enough to find a psychologist who was very experienced using neurofeedback, so I made an appointment with him to talk about my situation and see if this could help me. He felt that I would benefit. I thought, yeah, of course you would, but I set up a schedule for some neurofeedback sessions. When I got to my first appointment, I sat in a comfortable chair. The doctor really didn't say too much. He just attached a couple of electrodes to my scalp, told me to watch the computer screen in front of me, and then turned the lights out. I had no idea of what I was supposed to do. Some nice music began to play, as well as a video on the screen, and as I had no idea of what I was supposed to do, I just watched the screen and listened to the music. At the end of the session, I was very tired. I learned later that was because even though I was doing nothing, my brain was actually working very hard. I went a couple times for a few months and repeated the same process, but I remained skeptical. So I am making this video today because I now feel normal. I don't have to take pills anymore because the neurofeedback actually worked. If it can help me, it can help you. I know how hard it is to deal with depressions, medications, and the side effects. So, if you're thinking about trying this treatment and are hesitant, I would highly recommend it. One word of caution. If you decide to try neurofeedback, make sure you choose a certified practitioner.